Alright, what's going on, guys? It's boy TG. Welcome back to another video. So in this video, we are going to do a vlog video of the Ole Miss Rebels red versus white scrimmage hockey game. That's right. Ole Miss Rebels hockey is back. This will be the first time since December of 2025 that the Rebels will be playing. Obviously, they haven't been playing recently because of the winter snowstorms in Oxford and the Mississippi area. I was praying for them along the way, make sure and praying that they'll make it out okay and nothing bad will happen, because that was scary times back in January where Oxford had the winter snowstorms and could really see Rebels hockey. But happy to see them back, and thank God they're okay and we're out of the winter snowstorm. And now we're going to be going back to playing hockey, filming Rebels content for you guys. Also, first time in a while I got to film on this channel, by the way. But I'm looking to put more vlogs out soon. And yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and get ready for the Rebels game today, red versus white scrimmage games. And yeah, we'll get right to it. Alright, guys, so before we go ahead and get ready, I just want to show you guys the camera equipment stuff that I use to film Ole Miss Rebels content. So, of course, as you see right here, I got my Canon DSLR camera. It is a Canon EOS Rebel T7 DSLR camera. I use this camera to film Ole Miss Rebels content. I like using Canon cameras. They're much easier to use. I've been using them for a long time, and I just stuck with it ever since. And I think Canon, excuse me, I almost said camera, but it is a camera though. But Canon is a good brand, good camera brand to use. I used Nikon at one point, not to film Rebels content, but to do photography, because I am a sports photographer as well. I use Nikon to do some photography work, and that didn't go the way I wanted to. Sony cameras, they're also good to use, but I think they're more used to do videography stuff. But again, I just stick with Canon. I think that's a good brand for me to use. I also got my Canon telephoto lens, so if I was far away from the Rebels and filming Rebels content, I can just use this, clip it on my camera, and I can film content that way. These help, like I said, if you're far away from stuff, you can't get closer to the action, these telephoto lenses will help. This is a Canon telephoto lens, and it's real easy to put on. Let me see. I think I could show you guys right now on how to put it on. So it's real easy. It's not that hard at all. Let's see. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do it. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys right here. So hopefully you guys can see this. It's not that hard to put on. It's really not. So you just take this off. Like I said, hopefully you can see it. And then you take this part off, like this part right here. You take that off, and then you attach this part onto here. You gotta sometimes play with it until it actually clicks. And then as you see, I got it on, and it really helps when you're filming stuff. Like if you're far away and you're trying to film, you can't get any closer. These telephoto lens will do the trick. So that is basically it on how to put them on. Like I said, I hope you can see that. I hope you can see that. And if not, I might do a video, like a little short video one day on how to put these on. Oh, yeah, I didn't mean to put that back on. So that's basically it. It's not that hard at all. It might get hard at first, but like I said, it's not that hard at all. It's like real simple. So hopefully you saw that. So yeah, that's my stuff. That's my Canon stuff. This is my other telephoto lens I have. but I don't use it a lot because sometimes when I take pictures with it, I'm trying to get out the back for you guys. When I take pictures with it, it gets out of focus. And mostly that is because that it is a manual telephoto lens. Man, this is a manual telephoto lens, not an autofocus one. But I think it's still usable because I use it for baseball when I film Memphis Tigers baseball, and when I'm on the outfield and stuff, or whatever the term is. I don't know too much about baseball. I am a White Sox fan. I watch them every now and then, but not regularly. And sometimes the Cubs. But when I'm like on the outfield, I just use this manual telephoto lens from like way far away and get a good photo of the batter and stuff. And then, of course, we have my camera tripod and my iPhone tripod. I'm going to be using my iPhone tripod to be doing a lot of interviews for today. And yeah, that is basically it. And then over here, we got my Ole Miss Rebels clothes, my Ole Miss Rebels attire I wear. So it is my gray Ole Miss Rebels polo shirt, and then I got pants right there. So stuff, just my tie that I iron for today's game. And yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and finish getting ready, and we'll get right to it. All right, guys. So before I go ahead and get ready for the game, one of the things that I usually do is I charge my camera batteries. As you see right here, we got our camera charger thing right there. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the battery out of my Canon camera. So the battery is in this part of the camera. So I'm going to open this part right here. I'm going to click on this gray little button thing. And once you do that, the battery pops on out. You take it out, and then you see where the arrow, there's an arrow on here. You see where the arrow is on the camera. I mean, not the camera, the battery. You see where the arrow is on the battery. Or what you do is you slide it in the direction that the arrow is going. So the arrow is going left. And what you want to do is you slide it to the left. Because you slide it like this, then the opposite way, it's not going to fit in. So you slide it in the direction that it's going, and it also shows you on here as well. So the arrow is pointing to the left, and that's what you do. You slide it to the left. If you slide it the opposite way, it's not going to work. So as she now it's in here, and then what you do now is you pull this out, and then you plug it into the outlet. Now, as you see, the light is yellow. The light is yellow right here. And once this light hits green, then you take it out. You have to take it out immediately when it hits green. You don't want to overcharge your camera battery. So I try and watch this. It usually takes a while for it to charge, depending on how long you use the camera for. This is what I do before I have to go to every sporting event or photography event, but mostly sports because I am a sports journalism student and sports photographer. So before I go to any Rebels hockey game or any other sports event, I have to take photos of and film. I charge my camera battery so that when I'm there, I won't have to worry about it going on a low battery. So this is going to take a while for it to charge, but usually when it hits green, I immediately take it out. Like, don't overcharge it or nothing like that. So just gotta wait a while for this to charge, and we'll take it out. All right, guys. So as you see, we got the game day fit. Wearing my Ole Miss Rebels polo shirt. Got the hat on. Nice little haircut as well. Um, Beard's looking okay. So we are groomed. We are ready to go. Game day fit right here. So it's what I always wear to Rebels games. Got my backpack right here. My camera backpack. We're all ready to go. Oh, sorry, my hand's in the way. I just need to get my backpack on. Yeah, all ready to go. I got my skate bag because sometimes before Rebels games, I like to go for public skate. It's 85 degrees right now, but I'm still going to be wearing my jacket. And yeah, we'll go ahead and get right to it. All right, guys, we are back at the rink for the Ole Miss Rebels Red versus White scrimmage game. So happy to be back filming content for you guys. It is senior night as well, honoring all our seniors at Ole Miss. Can't wait to get to it. Can't wait for the game. Happy to be back. So, yeah. All right, guys, we are back here at the rink. It is senior night in the SIP. The sit as the Ole Miss Rebels hockey team gets ready for their Red versus White scrimmage game. First game back since December of 2025. Of course, the winter snowstorms in Oxford back in January had delayed their schedule for some of the games this season. But yeah, can't wait for the game. But like I said before that, it is senior night. We're going to be honoring all our seniors. Rich Mugler, Matt Clark, Ryan Powell, Richie Price, and I think there was another senior that's going to be honored, but I'm forgetting his name. And thank them for their contributions for the program, the impact that they had. Thanks for being part of Ole Miss hockey, and wish them nothing but the best on their future endeavors on whatever it is that they choose to do. I hope they succeed in it. We'll miss them at Ole Miss. And yeah, can't wait for the game. Gonna miss the seniors. And we will get right into the introduction honoree.
First, we want to thank our senior intern, Powell, who unfortunately was not available here tonight. She has been a great addition to our staff this season. We wish her the best of luck as she graduates this spring with a degree in integrated marketing communications. Sophia has been with Ole Miss hockey for the last 3 years. We want to thank Sophia for all of her time and dedication she has put into the program and wish her the best of luck. And she also graduates this spring with a degree in integrated marketing communications. Matthew is a senior from Virginia Beach, Virginia. He has been with the program for all 4 years of his college career. In that time, he was named the captain in his junior and senior year because of his strong leadership skills displayed on and off the ice. We want to thank Matthew for all of his time, and we are super proud of him as he will be applying for OCS school with the Coast Guard for next spring. Thank you, Matthew Ryan Powell. Senior is Ryan the Sheriff Powell. He is from Fairfax, Virginia, and has been with the program for all 4 years of his college career. He led the Ice Rebels this season and last season as one of our captains. We are pretty young, excited for what Ryan is planning in his future. Ryan is planning in his future and know that he is going to do great. Thank you, Sheriff, for all your time and effort you have gave to this program. Our last senior is the one, the only, Richard Mugler. Mugler has been at the program all 4 years of his career and has been a non-stop help for the program, serving as IMC, Integrated Marketing Communications Vice President, and this year he finishes his final season as President. Not enough words to thank Richard for his time and dedication behind the scenes. Our program will be forever grateful. Thank you, Richard. We also want to give a thank you for Matthew Beans. Leading us in our national anthem is Mia Herbert. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise if you are able and remove all caps as Mia Herbert leads us in our national anthem. Haley Herbert.
Oh, so can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streamed, and the rockets glare, the bombs bursting in, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, guys, it is game time as the Ole Miss Rebels get set for their red versus white scrimmage game in the SIP, the SIP. First game back since the winter snowstorms in Oxford had delayed the schedule back in January, and man, oh man, those were tough times. Tough times indeed. So, like I said, happy to be back filming content for you guys. It's been a while. It's been 2 months, and we are back doing what we love. Or speaking in third person point of view, you guys know what I mean. Doing what I love, and that is doing hockey content, filming Rebels hockey content specifically to you guys. And yeah, nice job by Coach Herbert's daughter on the national anthem, by the way. She did a really good job on that. And also a nice standing ovation from the crowd that we have here for our seniors as they will be graduating in April or May. We are going to miss them so much. I've been doing content for Ole Miss for 2 years. I'm closing in on my 3rd year of doing content for them. I am a junior. I've been doing content for them since I was a sophomore, and I am a junior in college. I am going to be a senior in the fall, by then, this will be 3 years that I have been doing content for the Ole Miss Rebels hockey team, and I loved it ever since. I think my content and my work has improved over time, and just love being with this program. Just love being with this program, and happy to be back doing content for you guys. Rebels players getting ready to drop the puck. Just a little pre-game talk, I guess, between the players. We are getting set for puck drop in just a few, maybe 1-2 minutes. Everybody's getting ready. Just a little pre-game talk. I mean, like I said, first game back, so just taking it all in, and just I don't think there'll be any more games after this one, though. But this is a nice way to come back to the rink after being away for a long time. And thank God everybody's okay. made out of the winter snowstorm. That was in January. Referee getting set to drop the puck at center ice. As two teams get lined up. And we are underway for our red versus white scrimmage game at the rink. So, yeah, I'll go ahead and get right into it. Great. Wow. That did not take too long at all as Team Red gets on the board first. That's maybe 10, 12 seconds into the first period. So that was quick. And I think the referee just waved it off. I'm not sure. I think the referee just waved off the goal, but we will see if this ends up counting. And it does count as a goal. So Team Red is on the board. I just one of the fastest. I've been with this program, like I said, for 2 years now, and I have not seen a goal quicker than that one. So, nice job, my Team Red getting on the board first, 10, 12 seconds in to the first period. So, but yet again, this game, we're all here to have fun. Be back playing after the snowstorm in Oxford, and they score again. Team Red up 2-0 now. So. Got 2 quick goals in this first period, and Team Red is cruising to a 2-0 lead. And it's crazy, like 2-0 for Team Red. was that? A Michigan lacrosse style goal? Are you kidding me? Unreal. A Michigan lacrosse style goal. That's the first time I've ever seen a Rebels player pull off a Michigan goal. And what better way to pull it off than in your first game back after being away? Oh, wow. Let's go. Michigan lacrosse style goal. That was filthy. That's top 10. That's Sports Center top 10 right there. That is ESPN Sports Center top 10. What a goal that we saw. I think that was Bobby White, the one that scored the Michigan goal. That was unreal. That is insane. Yeah, we gotta post that. We gotta post that at some point. Maybe on my media page. I'll tag my original one in it. But that was filthy. That was filthy right there.
There's 1 minute remaining in the period.
Alright guys, so first period just ended. There's actually a kids hockey game going on right here. So yeah, I think they did that before when they were doing the red versus white scrimmage, but I'm about to go get something to eat because I'm actually kind of hungry. So I'm gonna take a brief break and get right back to it. Alright guys, we are back for the second period for the Ole Miss Rebels red versus white scrimmage game. Should also note that they're going to be two periods and they'll be 30 minutes each. Now for those who are new to hockey, that's not normally the case. Usually hockey is played with 3 periods and it's 20 minutes each. But because
this is, special game bad. This is something that we do when we were in Scrimmage. First came back since the snowstorm. We wanted to give the fans a show to put on. We decided that maybe we should have 30 minutes each, and then 2 seconds, and then 2 periods. 2 periods, 30 minutes each. Give the fans a show to put on, and that's what it is. So, so just wanted to note that out to you guys. Like I said, I found that out during the first intermission, during the kids' hockey game that was being played. Anyway, let's go ahead and get back to it.
that is the end of the Ole Miss Rebels red versus white scrimmage game. Team Red takes this by final score of 7-5. What a game! High scoring game, high scoring affair in this one. There were maybe some fun-friendly little scrums on her, but thank you to everyone that came out. Thank you to all the Rebels fans that came out, and all the hockey fans that came out. Thank you guys so much. Happy to be back. The winter snowstorm is no more. It is Ole Miss Rebels hockey back. The players were excited for this, coaches were excited for this, fans for sure excited for this, and I was definitely excited for this, especially since I do like content for the Ole Miss Rebels, and I missed doing it during that time. For the last 2 months, I've been doing just random content and doing stuff in my school newspaper, and sure they were great and all, but I miss this the most. I miss doing Rebels content the most. Out of all the stuff that I'm doing, I love doing this the most. So it really means a lot. When you guys tune into my content and enjoy it and stuff, and like it, share it and stuff, really means a lot. And just happy to get to do this every day. I don't take anything granted for what I do. I always put God first, and He will make a way for you. So I'm just happy to be back, blessed to be back. Don't take anything for granted, and thank God that everybody in the Oxford, Mississippi area made it out in the snowstorm okay. Like I said at the beginning, those were like scary times then, and just happy to be back filming content for you guys. But anyway, we got a little friendly shootout competition going here to wrap up the game, and take it from here.
All right, everybody. As we go back to center ice, we are getting set for Ole Miss Rebels team picture. And just, man, oh man, what a program here at Ole Miss. Team that started in 2009 and it's going so strong in 2026. It's been amazing to see what this program has accomplished over the last 17 years. I think they won a title back in 2020. That was during the COVID year. And just, it's been a real doing hockey content at Ole Miss. And yeah, like I said, I got one more year left in me. I'll be a senior in the fall. I'm now a junior. I've been doing this since I was a sophomore. I got one more year left, and that'll be it for Rebels content. It's amazing how this goes by just fast. I mean, I remember, like I said, I started doing this when I was a sophomore. I'm now a junior, so yeah, it goes by fast. And definitely gonna miss the seniors here. Which, speaking of which, we will be doing interviews with some of the seniors that are gonna be graduating, also Coach Herbert. So stay tuned for that. And yeah, we'll wrap it up for the game highlights and stuff. But we got interviews on the way, so go ahead and get right into it. All right, guys. So I'm standing here with Coach Josh Herbert. So, Coach, I got to ask you, what was your thoughts on first game back?
On this game today, on the red-white game?
Yes, sir.
It was a way to end the season. It was a way to get our seniors one last skate, and so I thought everybody had fun and did a good job. So,
okay. The winter snowstorms in Oxford back in January, I kind of derailed your process a little bit. So, what were your thoughts on that, and how did you guys manage to make it through that storm?
I mean, you control what you can control. That was unfortunately something we couldn't control, but we decided to end the season on a fun note. So,
okay, and then you guys have your prospects game up next. What could you expect from that game?
So our prospect weekend's coming up in April, and we've got between 20 and 25 prospects from all over the country coming in. It's a fun event every single year, and we've got some good talent coming down, to showcase our program and our university and everything like that. And so it's fun every single year, and we're excited for the guys that we have coming down.
Thanks, Coach Herbert, for the
time. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you.
All right, guys. So I'm staying here with Matt and Richard. It was senior night here. Both seniors, both going to be graduating. So, Matt, I'll start with you first, and then, Rich, I'll ask you the same question. So, this was you guys' first game back since December because of the winter snowstorm. What was your thoughts on your first game back?
I felt good. I was a little rusty, but at the end of the day, that's baseball, and so we're just happy to be all skating back again.
Okay. Now, Richard, same thing.
A little bit. Feel kind of fat and out of shape, but it is what it is. Just kind of took the time to break it in.
Okay. The winter snowstorms in Oxford back in January had kind of derailed you guys' process of being back here. How did you guys manage to get through that?
Well, I mean, it was unprecedented. We weren't expecting it, and weren't able to skate. But we had a few practices back following that, and it was as if we kind of picked up where we left off. It was nice.
Yeah, I mean, that ice storm, it hit us on the chin. We never really saw it coming, but being back has been good, and seeing the town kind of getting all back together, it's been good to be back in Oxford.
You guys are both going to be graduating, so I only been with this program for 2 years, and you guys done a lot for the program, so I got to ask, what are your post-graduation plans?
I'm actually going to automotive performance school at Hennessy Performance out in Sealy, Texas. So I'll be out there for about a year, and then following that, find a job.
I'm going back home to Chicago and then working in sports management, preferably in hockey. So, yeah.
Let's go. Well, thank you guys for the interview. I will miss you guys. I'll still be here. I'll be graduating. I'll be graduating next spring, 2027. So I got one more year left.
Awesome. Well, thanks, Tom. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Tyler. Appreciate you, I'm gonna...
All right, guys. So Rebels, Red versus White scrimmage game ended earlier than I expected it would. But yet again, it was a scrimmage game. They weren't playing an opponent or nothing like that. They weren't playing LSU. They weren't playing Alabama or some other SEC school that has a hockey team. It was just a Red versus White scrimmage game. It was first game back since the winter snowstorm back in Oxford in January. I'm happy to be back. Happy to be in my Rebels attire, by the way. So, yeah. And we got prospect skating event in April. I probably won't do a video of it. I'll take photos of it. I could do a photo slideshow to show to you guys. Or if I do a video, it might just be like a maybe 2-3 minute video of it. It won't be like a full video, but maybe 2-3 minutes. But I'll be taking photos there. I probably won't be doing a lot of recording, but I'm ending the video right here. Thank you guys for tuning into this video. Make sure to hit that subscribe button on YouTube. We'll try and post more on this channel, more vlogs and stuff, more Ole Miss Rebels content, all that good stuff. And I will see you guys next time.